Hello students, in this video lecture I am going to explain to you how to apply Lagrange's method or method of characteristics for solving a particular type of quasi-linear partial differential equation of first order. Now this is part 2 of Lagrange's method, in which we are considering an application of Lagrange's method. In part 1 of Lagrange's method, we had given the general method for solving a general partial differential equation of first order, which is a quasi-linear equation. So just using the steps which I had explained in that video lecture, I'm going to solve a particular quasi-linear partial differential equation which is given in this particular video lecture. But you can apply the method which was explained in part 1 of the video for Lagrange's method. You can apply that method on any first order quasi-linear partial differential equation. But in this particular video lecture, I have just taken one example just to illustrate the method. So let me consider the question. The question is that you have to find the general solution of the equation xux plus yuy is equal to 3u, which I have marked as 1. And you can see that equation 1 is very much a quasi-linear partial differential equation of first order. So Lagrange's method or method of characteristics can definitely be applied to it to solve it. And now the first step of the method is that you have to find the characteristic equations of the equation 1, and the characteristic equations are the ratios as explained in part 1 of Lagrange's method. They are the ratios dx by the coefficient of ux, which is x in this case, is equal to dy by the coefficient of uy, which is y in this case, is equal to du by whatever you have on the right hand side of the given equation, which is 3u in this case. So these characteristic equations I'm marking as 2, you can see. And now once you have found out the characteristic equations, using the ratios in the characteristic equations, you have to find out two independent integrals. And how do you do that? This is the second step of the method. Consider any two ratios at a time, that is a pair of ratios, let's say the first and the second, or the first and the third, or the second and the third, or you can combine the ratios as well and make some manipulations. So you can combine the ratios, and by considering any two ratios at a time, you find out an integral, and then you repeat the process by considering some other pair of ratios of the characteristic equations in 2 and find out another integral. And the second integral has to be found out in such a way so that it is independent from the first one. That is, you should not be able to obtain the second independent integral from the first one. So let me find out the first independent integral. I consider the first two ratios, dx by x is equal to dy by y, and these are the ratios that I have considered. Now this can be easily integrated because this is a first order ordinary differential equation. This can be solved in whatever manner you feel like, but I'm just solving it easily by integrating. So I'll write it like this: dy by y minus dx by x is equal to 0. And now integrating the first term, integral of the first term is log y, the integral of the second term is minus, this is minus log x, is equal to the constant of integration, this is equal to constant. So this is the integral that you obtain. You can combine the first and the second term. Log y by x is equal to constant, raising both the sides by e to the power log y by x is equal to e to the power constant, which is again a constant. And finally, this is the integral that you obtain. Y by x is equal to constant, which I am calling as C1 say. So one integral is, this is the solution, y by x is equal to C1. So the integral is given by phi 1 is equal to the left hand side of this solution, which is y by x. So this is this integral I am marking as 3. Now again consider the first and the third ratio, second and third, first and the third ratio. Dx by x is equal to du by 3u. So I'm considering the first and the third ratio. You can proceed in any manner you feel like. This is one of the ways of doing the question. So I've considered the first and the third ratio of the characteristic equations, and that is dx by x is equal to du by 3u. And 3 I take along with the x term, and then everything I bring on one side. So this will be du by u minus 3 dx by x is equal to 0. Now just integrating and solving. This is the ordinary differential equation of first order, so you can just integrate and solve it. So I obtain log u minus 3 log x is equal to constant. This is the constant of integration. And combining the first and the second term, this is log of u by x cube is equal to constant. Again raising both the sides by e to the power log of u by x cube, e to the power log of u by x cube is equal to e to the power constant, which is which is again a constant, and then again here you have u by x cube is equal to constant, because, and this constant I am calling as C2. So this is the other solution that you have obtained. U by x cube is equal to constant C2. So phi 2, which is another integral, is given by phi 2 is equal to u by x cube. So we have obtained two integrals. The first one is phi 1 is equal to y by x, which is marked as 3, and phi 2 is equal to u by x cube, which is marked as 4. Now the final step for finding the general solution of the given quasi-linear partial differential equation. So the general solution of the given equation 1 is given by f of phi 1 phi 2 is equal to 0. Phi 1 was this y by x, and phi 2 was this u by x cube. So you can write the general solution in this form, where f is an arbitrary function, or you can write the solution like this: phi 1 in terms of phi 2, that is y by x is equal to g u by x cube, where g is an arbitrary function, or phi 2 in terms of phi 1, which is u by x cube is equal to h y by x, where h is an arbitrary function. So these are the three ways of writing the general solution of the given quasi-linear partial differential equation 1. Now this was just this is the end of the question. Now this is just one question which illustrates the Lagrange's method, or the method of characteristics, for this particular type of equation which has been taken in the question. But for solving any first order quasi-linear partial differential equation, the same steps have to be followed, and you have to just proceed exactly in the same way to land up at a solution of this type, which can be written in three different forms. So that is an illustration of Lagrange's method.